Well, hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. I'm the Frogster, and this is Tideless Islands. Let's have some fun. Alrighty guys, well we have a really big building project, or kind of a big building project, left to finish down there behind the doggy den. Or, yeah, that's what we called it. Do apologize, I tell you what, we have so many names of places around here. Whenever we go back down there, you're actually going to see I'm actually starting to put signs out for all the names I'm coming up with. So you know what, guys? Like I said, let's get on down, go say hey to Henry, get herself a deep dish cheesy pizza, and then get this episode on the road. Alrighty, guys? And I tell you what, guys, it is so nice. I mean, I'm so used to jumping over this, I now use that barrel over there. And sometimes I'll go to jump and I'll land just on the other side of the fence gate, so I make myself look like a goof. I'm so thankful I haven't done that on video yet for you guys to see, but yeah. Truth is the truth on that one. Let's go ahead and... Let's see, I don't think I have any more cobblestone, so there's no reason to go over there to the Nitwit Island and... do the exchange with Andy. Hey, Henry, how's it going, buddy? I'll be honest with you, this episode, I don't know really what to say at all, because last episode kind of didn't go as I had planned. So, Henry, I'm hoping you can start the conversation up with us today. What have you got to say there, buddy? Well, hey, Frogster, welcome back to Four Frogs Pizza. What happened to that building project being finished last episode? Yeah, you're gonna throw me out. Are you really gonna call me out on this, Henry? Listen, what the? I looked at it and it's definitely not done. Yeah, buddy, that's kind of the reason I was hoping you would have something, to kind of lead on to a different direction with our conversation today. Yeah, buddy, last episode, I thought we was gonna get it all done. I don't plan these episodes out like do test runs and see how long it's gonna take to build every single section or each build or whatever. It's just I get these ideas in my head and then I come up with general time frames, just time frames that I'd like to be able to be able to hit and everything. And sometimes I'm correct on them, sometimes I'm incorrect on them. But yeah, last episode, I do believe we talked a little bit too much in here, and that's the reason why we didn't get as much done last episode with that building project, buddy. Yeah, that was kind of on me. So, what else you got to say there, Henry? Interesting. Well, what are you doing in here then? Get back over there and get to building. Well, you know what? That's exactly what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to get in here, get my deep dish cheesy pizza, and then get back over there and finish that project of this episode. I don't see any reason why we can't do it this episode, buddy. What was the last thing you had to say there? You'll have a great episode. Well, buddy, thank you very much, Henry. Greatly appreciate all the laughs. And it's even cool you kind of calling me out at times. That's comical, buddy. Well, Henry, you take care. Have a good one. We're going to go grab ourselves some deep dish cheesy pizza. Alrighty, guys. Like I just told Henry, let's get over here, grab our 25 TC, and then get ourselves a nice deep dish cheesy pizza. And Mario, buddy, I hate to say this yet again, but we're still at 45 subscribers. But buddy, just hang in there, because the last group of subscribers was 3 strong, like after one episode. I think it was within the first 7 hours of that episode uploading. That was the grass race finale. Yeah, that episode. We had 3 more people subscribe. So I just have to have another exciting episode, and we should be really close after that, buddy. So hopefully this episode can be more exciting than the last. That's all I can really say there, Mario. But yeah, I gave you the 25 TC, so let me get that deep dish cheesy pizza. Alrighty, deep dish cheesy pizza it is, and guys, let's get on outside, eat this booger up, and then get over to building. I tell you what, guys, this building project, it is a lot of fun, especially doing these just off-the-wall projects that I kind of come up with just in between episodes. I get this idea in my head. It's like the mob grid down there was one of them. Jocko, the snow golem down there, he was one of those building projects. I can't say that the garden itself was one of those off the wall, but kind of to a degree it was. And the doggy house over there, or the doggy den, it certainly wasn't just a happen chance project, but I designed that simply because we found the doggies over there at Dark Oak Island whenever we was exploring over there for the garden, as a matter of fact. So guys, with all this being said, let's get over here, eat this deep dish cheesy pizza, and then get back over there to the doggy den to finish up this building project. I don't know if this episode's gonna be normal time, if it's going to be shorter, or if it's going to be longer. I have no clue. Nevertheless, we are going to get over here. Well, you know what? Before I get run over there, I tell you what, I would forget my head if it wasn't attached to my shoulders, guys. It's crazy. But it is what it is. Let's get over here and get Toby and Luna out of their doggy den. Yes, I called it the doggy den. As a matter of fact, I even put one of these signs over there. Next time we're going underneath the Frogster Tower, it's over there on one of the vertical supports. Got a sign over there. Next time we're down there at the garden, I have it titled Welcome to Dusty's Garden, I think it was. Of course, you've seen hundreds of times over there for Frog's Pizza. I got the sign up over there for it. I mean, I put these signs up, guys, because I am horrible with names. I really am. I mean, you've actually seen me on the recordings. Well, you know, you've actually seen me on the recordings over there at the Four Frogs Pizza calling Henry Dusty and just, I think I've probably messed up the nitwits' names a few times or whatever, but well, hey there, Toby and Luna. I came in the door and I guess you guys were talking, looking away at the ladders again. But yeah, I'm so glad as soon as I open up the doors, you guys just flipped around and smile at me. Yeah, even though it's on recording, we won't make no light of the fact you guys were just ignoring me as I came in. But come on, guys, let's get on up. Let's come on around and let's do some more building. Do. Where are you guys at? Holy cow, you were quick. Luna is so fast. And you know what, guys? I at the end of last episode, whenever I... Wow. Yeah, at the end of last episode, whenever I decided we were going to just continue on with this little checker pattern around this little doggy bone area here, I said, you know what? We have these right here. We need to fix this up because now we're going to be back here. Where before it was just like, okay, it's going to be behind the doggy house. We won't notice it. And it's behind the doggy den. No big deal. But now we have a gigantic area where we can have fun. And goodbye. And I certainly don't want to have to look at this every single time. So let's see. Can we save this, or is it going to fall to the abyss? It's going to fall to the abyss, isn't it? Oh, we saved one of them, so that was good. All right, and we're going to need this and this here for what we're going to be starting out with doing today. I tell you, these animals are something else. Alrighty, guys, well, let's go ahead, crouch on down. And let's see, we're just going to start off with the wonderful spruce. Just simply sticking it around the outside edge so we get something to work off of. And then we will fill in all of those other spaces after we get done laying out this outside edge. And then as you can see, guys, I am just being such a goof. Oh, you know what? That's over the ground down there. We can get that right back. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. That's over our little bridge platform. But I can't be doing goofs like that too much because we are getting back over the void's edge again. Let's see. That means... yeah, that's going to be that. And that's going to be that. You know, we can actually fill this in a little bit more than I thought. Just simply looking at the the way everything's laid out here. Of course, I can't fill that one in quite yet, but you know what? That's all good. I'm absolutely loving this here. Just running on around. And guys, don't you love the sound of walking across these bone blocks? It sounds cool. I mean, just no questions asked. It sounds really, really cool. And you gotta love that. Oh, that is wicked nice. Still got a lot to do there in the middle when we come back around, but I'm so happy I was able to do that much this time around. Yeah, guys, seriously, this is the first time I'm building this little project here. It's just an idea I came up with in my head. The only thing I built in my designer map was a 2-dimensional version of that dog bone you see right there. I didn't do the depth. I didn't do anything with it. It's just I built a dog bone. I said, you know what? We need to figure out a way to put this into the map. And so I started brainstorming, came up with an idea, kind of sketched out a basic idea on paper. And now we are just simply running with a very, very, very basic idea. And, of course, using my normal design of the spruce and oak checkered pattern. And go ahead and fill this in since we're here. And I'll go back around the same direction that we came the first time. This right here should be much easier now. And if you are hearing any noise in the background, guys, I sincerely apologize. Once again, there's nothing I can do about those random noises from the neighbors around here. It's just something that I don't do editorials. All of my videos are just straight shots and just as real as can be. If I make any goofs, you guys see them whether I want you to or not. So yeah, that is the basis of or the roundabout. There's the raw figures of what we are working with here. And since I needed more of the spruce, that means I'm probably going to need more of these. So I'm just going to do one more stack of each of those. And then we will put these back over here to use later if we even need them. I'll be honest, guys, I'm still kind of, this is still kind of up in the air. I'm looking at this area here and kind of just designing as we go, really. So you guys are seeing everything for the first time, and I am also seeing stuff for the first time. And that's once again, guys, that's the way I prefer my videos to be. Just simply just real time. You guys see something, it's not scripted at all, guys. There's no fun in doing that. And I have been watching YouTubers for years now. I started watching Minecraft YouTubers, I think it was in 2013 or 2014. Once again, whatever year it was that Stampy and Squishy did the Skyden series. It was literally within their first, it was like 5 to 8, maybe 10 episodes or whatever they were in on the Skyden series. That's whenever I started watching these Minecraft YouTube videos. And I have watched a lot of individuals, and I'm not going to say the scripted ones are not funny. I'm not going to say that the scripted ones are not enjoyable to watch. It's just that's not my cup of tea for what I'm wanting to do on this channel. I mean, just to be point blank with you guys, I like being spontaneous. I like the jokes, the laughter, everything being real. I'm not one of those Hollywood actors, and I don't have the talent to be scripted. I mean, as I've told you guys, the only part of my show or my videos here, that is scripted, is on a marker board about 2 meters away, or just a little over 2 yards away from me. I have my intro and my outro written out just simply because I like the way they sound. If you've been watching my videos for any length of time, at the very beginning, I kind of tried quite a few different intros and outros, and then here lately I've kind of been fixated on the ones that I'm using now, and that's just simply because I like them. And so I mean, if you watch my original videos all the way through the present, you're going to see there have been quite a few minor little changes made to both the intro and the outro. But I mean, I write that down, guys, because I like how it sounds, and I'm not the best at coming up with stuff like that just off the top of my head. I mean, if I was, I wouldn't have ever had to change the intro or the outro from the get-go. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and stop yabbering about myself here, and we are going to get to working on, I think we're going to do the railing around the edges next. I think that would be the best thing to do, which that means I am going to need more of these jokers, and that should be plenty. I don't think I'm going to need, see, it's 22, that's 44, and 14. So I think, yeah, this is going to be plenty. I think I made way too much, to be honest. But you know what? It is what it is. And with it being dark, this is actually going to be great because I can decide how many of the torches I'm going to need to properly light this up. Talking about torches, let's go ahead. Of course, we know we're going to hit the corners. As you can see, in between episodes, I did lay out some torches because right after I finished last episode, guys, I kid you not, I think I had finished the recording, and then I put the controller down, and I walked away, and I came back, and I was up there on top of the tail. I looked down here, and there was a zombie in a leather helmet and a leather chest plate, holding a iron shovel, and he was coming over here, and my dog's just was on the other side of the fence gate here, but I had it closed, and he was just standing here looking at him and grunting like he did. I had to come down off the tail and get rid of that dude, so then I came over here and added these torches. But yeah, let's see, you know what, just off of just random, you know, we're just gonna, I think this right here would be good, because in this little dog bone, the ends take up quite a bit of space, and the middle is smaller. So don't put them right here, put them right here. That might be a little bit better for quality there on everything the way it's laid out. And then come around here. And guys, I do apologize. I don't know if you watched last episode or the episode before that, but my controller, once again, is starting to be flawed, and that's just simply because whenever I replaced my first controller that I started recording with, I got another one of just the super cheap controllers, just simply something I could get really fast to start recording, and intelligent me didn't think about, okay, am I going to maybe want to get a second backup controller just in case this one goes out on me while I'm recording again and I don't have to make myself look like a goofball. I didn't do that. So now, guys, I'm actually back online. I'm looking at controllers, and I'm looking, is the Hall effect joysticks. Those controllers that have the Hall effect joystick, I do believe that's going to solve my trouble, because it's my joysticks. My right joystick over here that I look back and forth with, I can't click down and cause myself to crouch like I used to. I have to use B. And then my left joystick, I don't know how many times you guys have noticed, but sometimes I'll just randomly start drifting to the left. And sometimes whenever I want to move right, there's a lot of drag on it preventing me from doing so. So yeah, guys, I'm doing my best to get my controllers back up and going strong again. But If I find something online, it's like 3 to 5 business days in general. It doesn't matter if you use the Amazon next day delivery or not. It's going to be 3 to 5 business days anymore with all of the delivery services. So I'm doing my best to find something worthy of purchase, and then if I can find something that good this time, I am just going to point blank get myself another one as soon as I determine that yes, what we have that we're working with now is good. So I'm hopefully I'm not going to be having the same goofs all over again. And I'm talking, you know what, let's go ahead and get this. I don't know how many guys know what this is. I don't think I said last episode. The name of the episode, the dog bone splash zone. This is going to be the doggy pool, the dog bone doggy pool. So let's see. That's the reason why I was wanting to get the the stone bricks. The stone bricks. I want to build the stairs out of stone bricks because they don't have stairs out of the smooth stone. And let's see. Am I going to have enough? I hope so. Although I do have extra stone just in case. Let's see, it's 2, 4, 6, I need 8 of these stairs. All be daggum. That wasn't what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to get these. That's better. Ah, well, now we have a load of stone stairs I didn't mean to build, but hey, look there, we have got all sorts of extra stone stuff for the future. So do apologize, guys. Once again, that was just me being goofy and not paying attention, but you know what, that's one thing I'm actually proud of, guys. I can make those mistakes. You guys see it. You guys don't say, oh, well, did he make any mistakes? How many times did he edit back over that, this, that, and the other? No, guys, this is all 100% real time. Okay, looking at the clock, we are at 22 minutes. Do I want to fill the pool with water first, or do I want to start doing some decorations? I think we're going to do some decorations first. And then after we do the decorations, then at that point we will worry about we will worry about anything and everything else at that point. Let's see. Now that I used up all of my cobblestone, I don't have enough cobblestone to fill in the pool, so I hope this right here is enough just to. We're going to fill this pool in, and while I'm filling this pool in, I'm going to be thinking in the back of my mind, what can we do as far as decorations? What can we do? What can we do? You know what would be really cool? Around pools, they generally have those little like the beach chairs where you can like relax and you can recline. You can you have like a little umbrella over you, like those little umbrella chair thingies. That would be really cool. And you know what? I'm not going to have enough wood to completely do this whole thing. So what we're going to do, guys, I am going to fill the pool halfway up. And then, at that point, I am going to knock out enough wood on this side to fill in those areas there, and then we will get everything finished filled. And you know what? Yeah, we can get rid of this guy because he is really in the way here. Alrighty. And we'll even put that in there. And since I don't have enough of this anymore, might as well put that in there. And then, where's those buckets of water? There you are. Look at that, guys. You gotta love this. Gotta love it. There we go. And then, boom, we've got an unlimited water source. And then, just like that, guys. Man, I don't have to stand in here. That's right. And you know what? I know I've said this before, but the Xbox 360 had this right. Whenever you you use up both of your water buckets, they should restack. And they don't. On this Minecraft PE, they do not restack automatically, so you literally have to you have to go over and click them every single time. And that is one thing that, you know, the creators should certainly think about as far as modifications for this Pocket Edition. Having it where these water buckets will stack as you empty them out. I mean, I don't know if that's the best idea for everybody, but for me, it would certainly make things so much easier. Alrighty, got that, and now we have got to get ourselves all of this wood here. And you know what? Considering we now have this pool fenced in, I could probably let the doggos in here. But would they try to jump, or can they jump onto the cobblestone fencing? Can they do that? You know what, guys? Let's go ahead. Let's test this out. Let's see. Can these doggos... Let's see. Rather than allow them to jump up on the tail, let's have them... Boom, right over here they come. Here we go. Let them just run around free... Just free willy inside here. And splash in the water, have fun. This little park area is meant for them to have fun. So we might as well allow them to have some fun. And you know what, guys, considering the time, I am going to finish this side of the dog bone pool, and then we're going to do some designs. Come on, Goober. Get back up there. There you go. Of course, it was you. You gotta love that. Alrighty, guys. Well, with that there said... Okay, really? Alright, let's see. We are going to grab... Let's see, get rid of all this. We're going to grab... this, and this, because I have an idea on how that right there would look really, really cool. And considering Luna was starting to misbehave, I'm just going to have you sit down there because she decided to teleport on the other side where she can get in no more mischief. So Toby, I apologize. Luna and you, was it last episode or the episode before last? You were misbehaving yourself like crazy, especially in between episodes, so yeah, that's my excuse. Alrighty, so what are we gonna do here? Let's see, you know what? Here and here. Yeah, I like that idea. That is a good idea. And just simply because of the fact that these jokers right here, you can't really get on top of them too easy, we are just going to stack up here. And then let's see. Do I want Toby or Luna to be first here? I'm going to have this one as Toby's. Just simply because he's behaving himself more at the moment. And then Luna's is going to be over here. Alrighty. And then we are going to do the exact same thing on the other side. But let me figure out first how this is going to work, because I haven't tested this out. That's right, guys, I have not tested this out at all. Alrighty, so this in principle should work. So you know what, let's just lay this out here and lay this out here, and then 1, 2 on top of you. Yeah, there we go. That's working. And then we just barely can see this. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And yeah, you can walk through it just as easy as can be. That works good. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. Alright, so let's just. Oh heck yeah, we can do it on the side of that. Well, if that's the case, I didn't have to put down the carpet down first. Well, that's something cool. I'm hearing some noise from outside next door somewhere. Anybody who's hearing that, guys, I do apologize, okay? Alright, so that works just like that. Can I do this? Yes, I can. You know what? I wonder, can I do the whole 5 thing? Since I've decided who's who, can I do the 5s? Yeah, I like the dice. There we go. Yeah, I like this better. I do. I like this much better. And then come over here with the white. Yeah. And see, guys, this right here is the reason why I like just doing all this in real time with you guys. Because, I mean, I literally figure stuff out on the fly. And then just right here with you guys, I mean, in actual real time, we are deciding together, really, how everything is going to look. And it's so much better this way, in my perspective, guys. It really is. And I love this. And you know what? We have the lights on either side. We might as well put one right here. And then we're going to mirror this on the other side. But you know what? I have more stuff here. I was wanting to do some sort of like little doggy bone setup for them. And like, of course the water. They got the water by the pool, so they don't really need that. Let's see, we put this right here, and then put that right there, and that right there. Yeah, facing towards the top. Yeah, I like that. That looks really good. Alrighty, so we've got that figured out. Now, I'm gonna need some more wood, because I want to do ladders. See, did I make ladders? Yes, I did. I made ladders. So I need. Oh, you know what? I have this. Alright, I have this, so that's all good. I can make all this work here. Alright, so what we're going to do, 1, 2 there, 1, 2 there, 1, 2. You know what? I did that backwards. And see, guys, this right here is the kind of stuff, like, if I was going to be editing, I would edit this stuff out so you guys wouldn't see these goofs. It wouldn't take up all this extra time. But you know what, guys? I don't like being able to edit stuff like that. It's just, it's my choice, guys. I want to be realistic, be just a real-time, everybody sees it. I'm just a regular old gamer. No, I don't need that there. Dude. And there, that looks great. Yeah, just a regular old everyday gamer, nothing fancy, nothing special, just having fun. Heck yeah. And you know what? I actually have more left over. So you know what? To make it easier in the future, just go ahead and pop that there and there. Because of course these barrels and stuff aren't going to be there. And you know what? Since I have these half slabs again, let's see, might as well fix this here too. And let's see, I'm just going to be mirroring that on the other side. Is there anything else I can think of? You know what? If I did a diving board. Yeah, that's right. I had that idea. That's the reason I was doing this. Yeah, sorry, guys. I think about stuff, and then I kind of forget about what I was thinking about. And then it all comes back to me later on. And, guys, this is not my, like, #1 life kind of thing. I mean, it's just like, this is a hobby. This is fun. And, yeah, I think about stuff, and then I jot it down on my marker boards, or I jot it down on paper or something, and then I forget about it, and then things come back to me. Because, yeah, this is a lot of fun, but I mean, this isn't my job. This isn't my whole life, everything. This is just a little hobby thing I do on the side. Let's see, you know. Oh, you know what? That's right. That's okay. See, once again, guys, I'm remembering stuff. I'm remembering ideas I had and put aside here in these boxes. And you can see this isn't staged, because if it was, I wouldn't have forgotten all about this and made a goof out of myself by doing so. And that's right. Let's see here. This right here is going to be here, here, and here. And then this right here is going to be here, here, and here. And then jump off, you got a diving board. I love it. And then see from down here, this is the reason why I want to use a smooth stone and the regular stone. Because they kind of go with the same color of the white and the gray doggy there. I mean, it's not the exact same, but it looks really, really close, and I like it. So yeah, that's guys, you know what? I think this is a wrap. I mean, we're going to be doing the exact same thing over there, over here, except for I'm going to do yellow and then red instead of red and yellow. And that way they each have their own at the front side and their own at the back side. And then now they have a little diving board to jump off. And of course, in between episodes, we're going to be filling all of this in and getting that and everything looking good. Guys, it's 37 and a half minutes. You know what? I am going to run over here, and I realize it's not completely finished, but I'm going to finish everything in between episodes. Let's see. Would this be a good angle? Yes, this is the great angle. Alrighty, guys. I think that's this video, guys. I mean, that's about all the more I'm going to be doing with this project. Other than just mirroring one side to the other in between episodes. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and checking out another episode of Tideless Islands. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support, all the motivation, all of the comments, the likes, the shares, all of you subscribers out there. Wow, thank you guys so much for sticking with me, coming back. Right now, I was checking on YouTube. There are 32 of you viewers. Periodically 34, but right now it's solid at 32 viewers who are coming back and regularly watching my channel, my videos and everything. So to all of you guys out there who are doing that, thank you so much. And to all the rest of you out there who, whether this is your first video or if you've watched previous videos and decided to come back again, thank you guys so much for all of the support, everything you're doing, guys. I just, on a serious note, I can't thank you guys enough. I'll see you guys next time. This is the Frogster, and I'm out. Later, guys.